Hello friends, welcome to my birthday vacation vlog. I turned 40 this year, so we decided to make a weekend of it. I love October, I love Halloween, I love all things spooky, so we're going to Sturbridge Village for the night for a special event they do for Halloween. But first we have to pack Mercy up and get her to her auntie's because she's going to spend a night away from us. I was very nervous to see how she would do, but she did great. She's honestly a trooper through this whole vlog. This vlog is really an ode to how much I love October, especially in New York. It's honestly like the best time of the year. So I used to come to Sturbridge Village as a child for school events, but also my parents would take me, and I absolutely love historical reenactment towns like this. And now that I'm an adult and they do fun activities for adults, I'm right back to where I used to love to be. First, we had to figure out this door, which was horrendous. It only worked like half the time. It was quite frustrating. And then we had to find a room, which was also a bit frustrating. But we got there. We figured it out eventually. And the room was cute. A little dated and dusty, but it was cute. I wish it had a roaring fire. But it did have wonderfully crisp sheets and a really good mattress, so I can't complain. Then we headed out to dinner, and I had to stop and look at these beautiful flowers. Like, come on, fall is just, it's so beautiful. It's just a torrent of colors, and I love it. Jesus thinks I'm a bit crazy, but I love it. Get fake. It's beautiful. This was honestly a fabulous dinner, and the cocktails were surprisingly good. It was a good find.
Document our meal. Fish? Horse. No, beef.
Then on to the main event. Phantoms by Firelight. They do such a wonderful job with these events. They are honestly superb. They're great for kids, but also for adults, and just makes me happy. Being here always makes me happy.
Welcome. Giant child. We're all children. We are. Oh my gosh.
I swear when I grow up, I want to put on a hoop skirt and volunteer at Sturbridge Village. I don't know what I could do. Knit things. But I would love to spend more time here.
Holiday. Oh wow, that night is terrible.
What did you expect it to be like?
A little flatter.
Wait, read this one.
It's nice to see it in the daytime. I feel like when we come at Christmas, it's always so dark.
They do a Christmas by candlelight in December as well, and it is a phenomenal event. There's like horse-drawn carriages and Fezziwig's ball and so many wonderful things. It's just, this is my wonderland.
Cheers. Hello. I can't actually drink mine because it'll burn my tongue.
We spent the night exploring the village, and it was honestly magical. They had so many performers and things you could do tucked away all over the property, and we caught honestly like the most stunning sunset that we will see just slowly sort of develop as these clips go on. And who doesn't love a guy playing with fire? Like, look at that view out over the pasture. It's just stunning. We got to hear ghost stories by the fire. And these were the best performances of the night. The acrobats were phenomenal. Oop. Like, I can't believe she was able to do this. Just absolutely stunning. It was honestly a magical night. We went back to the breakfast bar at the dinner place and grabbed a quick breakfast before bumming around the town.
Everyone's dying to get in there.
Well, you don't have to necessarily be dead.
No, you just have tuberculosis and they'll just bury you when you're passed out. All you have to do is swoon.
I love an old graveyard. They're honestly so quiet and beautiful, and this one was perfection. The crunchy leaves, the light through the trees, not trying to rhyme. It was honestly lovely.
Jesus, I'm just hanging out with the ghouls. Do I have any other bad jokes? I don't know if I have any other bad jokes. That's really all I got.
So we killed some time in the graveyard for a bit, waiting for the Harvest Festival to start. I cracked as many bad jokes as I could, but I think my repertoire is running low. So give me your bad, cheesy ghost jokes in the comments. And if you thought I was going to skip a library book sale on a beautiful fall morning, you don't know me at all. I do love me a good library book sale. This was a fill a bag for a certain amount of money, so I got quite a few books for about $10, and I will do a haul at some point. I did not get a William because I hate that book. The festival was officially in full swing, so we could check out all the wares and grab a beer and just kind of stroll around enjoying this October morning / early afternoon. The keen-eyed will catch a floof in the back there. She was the sweetest, but did not like men, so she barked at Jesus until he went away. And then I was back in the car, so we could go get Mercy and prepare for the next leg of our vacation trip. Mercy was very pleased to be back in the car and not being left anywhere.
Sorry, dog.
This time she's coming with us. We're headed to the Catskills, and I'm going to finish up Golden Sun. We're going to have a wonderful week in the Catskills. She's becoming such a good car dog. Of course, we stopped at one of my favorite farm stands.
Hello!
Mercy got to stretch her legs a little bit.
Moo. Make, what is that, and can I eat it? Moo. Seriously? Like you don't care about me? You don't care about me?
And we got fresh baked bread and pastries and vegetables and goodies for the week. Just a little bit further till we get to the cabin. We have to cross the Rip Van Winkle Bridge, and this gives us some absolutely stunning views of the Hudson River. This is honestly the furthest I've ever lived from the Hudson, my whole life. And there's just something about the Hudson Valley that calls to my soul. So whenever I get to have a glimpse of the river, it makes me happy.
You settling into the ride, girly? If not, so be it.
And we finally arrive at the cabin in the woods.
You ready, Merce?
Have we arrived at the cabin, Mercy? Are you a little bit panicked? It's okay, you'll be fine. Welcome to the cabin. Cabin? Cabin life. Aww,
Mercy, come here.
my poor baby.
Come here.
Oop, we did good on the soup, right?
What?
We did good on the soup.
Yes,
Soup's good.
it is good.
Looks a bit like slop when you film it. Another stack of potatoes. Oh, don't forget we have cookies too. Cookies. Good morning. It's very early in the morning. I figured I'd actually talk to you a little bit in this vlog. Most of it's going to just be like video and voiceovers. I'm having a lot of thoughts in my head about like turning 40 and all that stuff. And hopefully you can hear me. I don't have my full mount on this to pick up better sound, but we'll do our best. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, but we're at the cabin. It's a lovely cabin. It's my aunt's and it's free, but it's definitely filled with entirely too much Americana for my liking. So it's a strange place to film for me because like everywhere there's something. I mean, there's a bear. It's not my style. There's like an American flag on everything, but I'm surprised the bear isn't holding one. I've been doing some reading, obviously. I've read book 2 of Red Rising, so I read Golden Sun. I finished that on the drive up, and that was I'm not seeing the love for this series. It's really disappointing me because it just feels too broy. It's too pulling on like a mishmash of like ancient Greeks, ancient Romans, Vikings, like in putting them in space, and there's no character development. There's none of the like background stuff that makes all these like action-packed scenes like moving. Like there's no emotion. He hasn't made any emotions for me. You have all these characters and all these crazy things are happening, and we're jumping from like lily pad of action to lily pad of action. And when like someone dies or something bad happens, I don't really care because I've had no time to get to know any of these characters in any like significant way, and it's disappointing because I feel like this could be really great. I'm hoping that it gets better as it goes along, but we're now 2 books into 6 books, and I don't know if it's going to get any better, but we're going to power through. It's not like absolutely terrible. It does have its moments, so I don't feel awful reading it, but I will say that I'm very glad that it's over so that I can enjoy my vacation. But anyway, I also have with me, I started The Will of the Many, which ironically, I feel like, I don't know if you can see this, You can. Ironically, I feel like this kind of does sort of what Pierce Brown is trying to do in a lot of ways, the way he's describing character and place, but it's just so much better done. You've got like this young orphan boy who seems like he has a vendetta against the government. Perhaps maybe he's living in secrecy. There's more to him than meets the eye. There's like a weird prison where they sap the will out of people and then that charges people higher up in the hierarchy. There's a school he's going into now. I am like maybe a quarter of the way through part 1. This is the Patreon pick for September, October. So I'm starting to wonder why I put it off. But anyway, I know why I put it off, because time and life. And then the other thing I have is High Time, which I might read a little of this morning before doing some work for Nano. I've done very little prepping in Preptober. I usually do more, but it just kind of snuck up on me. So this week I want to do a bunch. I'm doing a romance because I think it'll just like be fun and not as hard as trying to write my fantasy novel in November while I'm still getting used to my schedule and all that. So I have this on ebook, but I got myself a physical copy of Romancing the Beat because I just feel like it'll be easier for me to flip through. And then it's just my journal. I'm just outlining beats and working on character studies. And I have on my laptop in Notion a whole thing, a template that I downloaded to help with like novel writing and trackers. So everything's in one spot and I'm enjoying that so far. It's a free like widget thing or whatever. So I can put the template, that's what I'm trying to say, into the description if you're looking for something to organize your writing. It's pretty cute. I kind of like it. Jesus is sleeping still, so that's the novel writing. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and maybe read some High Time before doing some outlining. And then we're going to figure out our day because it's either a stay home because it's raining day or it's an exploring day. So we'll find out. I made a lot of food to come up here. I showed you guys the like sweet potato and corn chowder that I made. That was delicious. Maybe too much smoked paprika, but that's okay. I can put less in next time. We're going to do like a pork roast. No, we're going to do a pot roast. And we're going to do, I have some chicken. So I brought up a whole bunch of food to cook so we can eat here. And then tomorrow is my birthday. So I'm not cooking tomorrow. So tomorrow we will go somewhere. We'll figure out something for tomorrow for sure. Let me get to my day. The views from the cabin were stunning. I loved taking Marcy out on early morning walks just for this. I hope you enjoy this rather long clip of just me enjoying how beautiful the morning sky is.
It's okay. It just can be all the time with a mom.
She says, I beg to differ. I can't be all the time with the mom. Momo. Momo, you can't. Momo wants to be with me every day, all day. Is that what happens? that what happened?
What?
She wanted to stay with me?
She wanted to go in. Don't lick the bottle. Are you thirsty?
Here. You can have my water. I have water in the car, so you can have my water. What's it called? A cucumber I gave her.
Give her a minute.
Good girl! Good girl! That's a very good girl. She's defeated. She does look a bit defeated. Are you defeated?
Hi. So we are home. I found this really cool mug at, well, it's not really that cool, but I found this cool mug that says best auntie ever. So I can leave this for my aunt for letting us use her cabin at this like junk store. I just saw the bear behind me on the camera and that scared me. The bear terrified me. So yeah, we had a nice day out in Hudson. I went to Hudson like many years ago and I haven't been back since. I really liked going back there and checking it out and a little bit for a longer time. Marcy did a really good job. She eventually settled in at lunch. She had a good time. This was an exhausting day for her. We're trying to socialize her. She was a COVID dog. She's never really been socialized. So I got her a whole bunch of things. I got her like a little water bottle, a little treat backpack, and I got her some new treats as a good job, girly. Good job, girly. You get treats. So we did some shopping. I got myself some new slides, some little Dance Go slides, and yeah, we had a nice day. And they're coming back from their walk now, so we're gonna hang out. I think we're gonna play, oh, we also went video game shopping, so I think we're gonna play some video games and just kind of hang out. It's a good day. I like today. Good morning. Once again, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, but it's officially my birthday. So happy birthday to me. I am a whopping 40 today, officially. That's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Not gonna lie, it's a bit weird. I seem to not be able to sleep much past 3. So I tried to sleep for a bit and then got up and made coffee and woke Mercy up. Well, Mercy woke up, took care of her. And now I'm gonna knit, I guess, for my morning and work on high time. I really am enjoying this. I crushed 40% of it yesterday while knitting, and I think I'm going to do some more of that this morning. Well, hopefully Jesus sleeps some more. And then the 2 games I got yesterday, I got Bravely Default 2. Not that I've played 1, but 2, because I keep eyeing it, and I wanted to get something for myself for my birthday. And this is Carenza and Lost Demon, which is the Bayonetta Origins, which I figured I'd start with this and then maybe try Bayonetta. So those are the 2 games I got. I might put this one on my Switch this morning. And then I played this game yesterday called Florence because it was on sale and I knew I didn't want to spend full price on it because it's a really short game. I played it in one day, but it's a story-based game. So cute, so beautiful. Be yourself, do your art. Don't settle for any man. I really have to get back into gaming. Also, I saw that Gris, the game that I really love, that I recommended in another video, the creators are coming out with another game in 2024 called Neva. I posted the trailer to my community tab. It's beautiful. Go look at it. It's stunning. The music, the graphics. Gorgeous, gorgeous game. Anyway, I haven't gotten any Preptober work done and I haven't gotten any editing done. I have so many things to edit, but I did get this done. I guess this is the right side. And this is a very controversial shawl. If you don't know about this mystery knit along and the controversy around the original pattern, this first clue was potentially a hate crime. So this is better, I guess. Though I don't think it's as fun to knit, like it's not as interesting. It's definitely safer and bless you. She's had the worst reverse sneezes. Anyway, so I'm going to finish this up. I have to start another round of color repeats, and then I'm almost done with clue 1. I'm very behind. We get clue 3 this week, so I'm very behind, but we're going to keep working and see what the shawl becomes and read High Time. I keep wanting to call it High Times, but that's something different. Oh, we're going somewhere I've always wanted to go today. And I've been wanting to go like my whole freaking life. And hopefully it's open and we don't get like kept from doing it, because I really want to go. We'll hopefully take you along and show you the beautiful place we are going today. And I hope you like my unaesthetic life.
You're hiding? Maybe she's hiding.
So we are off to Alana House, which is the home of Frederick Church, who was a very famous Hudson River School painter. He was a student of another painter, Thomas Cole, whose house we're going to see at the end of the week. Frederick Church was incredibly famous and amassed quite a bit of wealth as an artist, and he bought this piece of property in the Catskills, and he created all these carriageways and vistas and views, so you could meander through the property and get different views of meadows and the river and the mountains. They were set up like the scene of a painting. It's honestly one of the most beautiful historic homes I've seen in the Hudson Valley, and the property is just awe-inspiring.
Look what I can do. I can get us both in here. It's my birthday.
It is your date of birth.
It is your date of birth. Thanks, darling.
Welcome to the 40s.
Welcome to the 40s.
It's all fun and games until you're back. Come on.
Everything I own cracks anyway, so.
What you doing, girl?
Sniffing things. There's dogs everywhere.
Right there.
Feeling good. She's doing good. Just look at that. Isn't that stunning? There's no other dogs, so we can walk up closer. I'm not seeing any dogs. And that's the bridge.
Turning 40 has me thinking of the poem Warning by Jenny Joseph. It goes, "When I am an old woman, I shall wear purple and a red hat, which doesn't go and doesn't suit me. And I shall spend my pension on brandy and summer gloves and satin sandals and say we've no money for butter. And I shall sit down on the pavement when I am tired and gobble up samples in shops and press alarm bells and run my stick along the public railings and make up for the sobriety of my youth. I shall go out in my slippers in the rain and pick flowers in other people's gardens and learn to spit. You can wear terrible shirts and grow more fat and eat 3 pounds of sausages at a go, or only bread and pickle for a week, and hoard pens and pencils and beer mats and things in boxes. But now we must have clothes that keep us dry and pay our rent and not swear in the street. And set a good example for the children. We must have friends to dinner and read papers. But maybe I ought to practice a little now, so people who know me are not too shocked and surprised when suddenly I am old and start to wear purple."
on, Willow. Let's go sit at the table.
The new Frederick Church Center, which the building will be on the far side of the lake. Notice you can't see it. That's also by design. It's going to be modern. It's not going to fool you. It won't look Middle Eastern. Do you have a question?
I know 40 isn't old, but it feels like walking through the gate into the next chapter of my life. And I think this next chapter is going to be really fabulous.
Largely empty. But today, everything has been brought back, put back, and restored to its proper place. With every sketches are old archives. There's more furniture and textiles, books, drawings, teapots, and all sorts of things up in the state archives. But also about 90 pictures inside the house. Still inside the
Of course, we headed out for a wonderful dinner back in Hudson.
A trip for me.
It was honestly a lovely birthday.
Get a lemon tart. I'll get a lemon tart. And I'll get a lemon tart together.
Today we're off to one of my favorite towns. But first I had to stop in a yarn shop and get a couple things to work on the shawl. But welcome to Socrates. Mercy's getting really good at crosswalks. And of course there's books. Did you think there wouldn't be book shopping?
You alright? I love all the leaf in the fall. It's cute. The little ghost who was a quilt. He was a quilt.
I love this bookstore so much because they let me bring Mercy in, and also it's just like a really lovely small town community independent bookstore with a lovely coffee shop in the back. And they were kind enough to give Mercy her first ever pub cup, which she devoured and ran to hide under the stable so she could eat it in peace.
See her. You need to see this dog.
We had a quick, lovely lunch at one of the pubs in town. Before doing a quick little stroll to the lighthouse.
She should be able to make it a mile all the way around. She okay? You ready? Come on, Moo. Let's go.
We weren't sure how much hiking and walking Mercy could really do, and she was such a champ throughout all of this. It's been a long time since I've had a young greyhound. I forgot how fun it is to just go on little adventures with them. And she saw so many things she's never seen before. From the river to other dogs to even boats. She's honestly never seen a boat before. And she was perplexed. Of course, we've got a little peek of the Hudson. You really can't keep me away from it for too long. And the Socrates Lighthouse. There were all these water chestnut seeds on the ground, and Mercy was struggling, so the princess got carried. And then it was home to eat the pot roast that was waiting for us. It really was delicious. I will recommend Romancing the Beats if you are wanting to write a romance. It's really great at breaking down the saved cat beats and making them correlate to a standard, typical happily ever after romance. Good morning. We are going to do a little birthday book haul on the porch rocker, which is going to get annoying, but we're in our gym jams. Let's go through the books I got yesterday. I love that little bookstore in Socrates. We've gone there a bunch of times. They have like a mix of used and new books. Just like a nice place. I like it there. I've got a couple things a lot of things. I had a list of 3 books I was looking for. I only found one of them, but that doesn't mean I didn't find others. So Jesus got me 2 graphic novels. He got me Glasstown, which is about Glasstown game and the Bronte children. I really like the Catherine M. Valenti book that is similar, but I didn't know that there's also a graphic novel. And then the first volume of Neil Gaiman's Graveyard book in hardcover. I do want to get the second volume, but they didn't have 2 volumes. Found book 8 in the Expanse series. I didn't have book 8. I think I have Persepolis Rising, so I think this is the next one I needed. I need to read book 7, I believe, but I'm not ready for this to end. Oh, hold on, let me just show you the view. That's the view. Isn't it lovely? It's not decorated the way I like it, but it's like a Subaru ad. But I love the view and I love the house. And I wonder if my aunt's like watching me on the camera. But anyway, back to the books. More Neil Gaiman's. We got, because I liked these covers and I don't have them, The Ocean at the End of the Lane, Annecy Boys. I like these like pulp novel versions that they did, and Stardust. I also got The House on Mango Street, which is used and beat up, but love it. Please read this if you haven't read it. And then I got 3 sort of spooky books. I finally found a copy of The Woman in White that's readable, because my copy is not really readable, but it's pretty. So I will be reading that. And then I got Edward Gorey's collection of haunted stories, The Haunted Looking Glass, and Elizabeth Gaskell's Gothic Tales. And somebody came back from her walk. Moo!
Good girl.
Miss Moo! Hello! Hello, Miss Moo. Of course my battery died. But I was saying I got one other thing at that historic house we went to, and it's called Alana's the house, but I got this The Joy of Botanical Drawing, and it's like a how-to guide to draw different botanicals with pencil and some watercolor. I've been practicing with watercolors, so I thought this would be a really fun exercise book. Yeah. And now that I have a spot for all my stuff in my desk and a little spot there I can work, I'm excited. So that was my little book haul. That's what we got. I don't know what we're doing today. We might go for a hike. We might just bum around. But right now it's like coffee and chill time. Alright. So we should probably do the white trail. Let's do the white trail. Because then we can see by the river. How does that sound? Good. Okay. Doggo! Doggo and Francis go for a walk. Doggo go for a walk. Doggo step and slip. Defiance in this child. Come on. This was a really lovely preserve. It was short and small and very walkable, but you got to get beautiful views of the Hudson. We got to go down to the rocky shore and spend some time down there. And there's even a beautiful waterfall. Alright, so that's blue. But first, let's have some fun with Mercy Cam. If you get seasick, you might not like this part, but look at her go. My makeshift mount really didn't work. I should probably get her a proper mount so it doesn't fall over. But it was fun.
End scene. It's cute here. You want to see the water? Want to look at it? You've never seen water before. You can't go much further, okay? Don't go further. Don't go further, girlie. On a crossbody would be nice. You gonna look at Dad? It's free, so you know.
Do you want some water, baby?
I'm gonna try again. Water.
She doesn't like this thing.
After our hike, we found a brewery with outdoor seating, and we just hung out, enjoying the last bit of sunshine before the rain came.
She likes her terrible treats. Hold on. Oh, you want another treat? They had a smash brother, a smash burger. Smells like it might be good. That's not a bad lunch, huh?
Lunch. This is 11 season.
What's she doing? Not settling down is what she's doing. Did you find your dog treats?
This is good.
Did you eat them all?
So for our last day, we went to the Thomas Cole House. Thomas Cole was an American painter who founded the Hudson River School, which isn't like an actual school. It's a style of painting in the Hudson Valley in particular, and it's beautiful. If you can find his art, it's stunning. But he's also a conservationist, environmentalist. He's also a complex historical figure, so he is a colonizer and has not nice things to say about indigenous people, but he does have some really wonderful thoughts on conserving the land, and I do agree with those. I'll read you some quotes from an essay he wrote on American scenery. Yet I cannot but express my sorrow that the beauty of such landscapes are quickly passing away. The ravages of the axe are daily increasing. The most notable scenes are made desolate, and oftentimes with a wantonness and a barbarism scarcely credible in a civilized nation. The wayside is becoming shadeless, and another generation will behold spots now rife with beauty, desecrated by what is called improvement. They also had a beautiful exhibit with the women of the Hudson River School, as well as other female artists that are creating art around landscape. It was really, really wonderful. For a really small museum, I think they did a phenomenal job with their exhibits. So we're gonna leave with one of my most favorite places. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending my birthday with me.